There are two kinds of people in the world, my friend. Those with a rope around their neck and the people who have the job of doing the cutting. Listen, the neck at the end of the rope is mine. I run the risks.
The Chapman Automotive Group brings to you the good, the bad, and the ugly.
You may run the risks, my friend, but I do the cutting.
Find an extensive selection of high-quality vehicles at Chapman Automotive Group by going to ChapmanTucson.com today.
Huge shout out to Chapman Automotive Group. We're actually going to get Neb Jonas from Chapman on the show during tomorrow's episode of Spears and Ali.
Yeah.
Talk about their Porsche restoration challenge.
Let him know I'm not avoiding him. It's just that
I'm
not coming on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to have Neb join us during tomorrow's episode. That should be a good conversation. All right, Ali, what is your good from this past weekend?
Man, my good is the Tucson Sugar Skulls, man. And it's not just that the team is good and we have, I think, maybe the best defense in the entire league. But the fan experience at the Tucson Convention Center, a.k.a. the Boneyard, is just out of this world. I'm so proud to be a part of the organization, and I'm so proud of the effort, dedication, and passion people have put into make it an event. I was talking to some people about this yesterday. It's like, look, you just don't roll the football out there and it's like, oh, we're just going to play a football game. There's so much that goes into it, whether it's a Sugar Skulls game or the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl or Arizona football. And it takes a lot of people to put something together that is like legitimately fun to be at. And if you go into it with the focus that it's an event and that what you're there to do is entertain people, and football is obviously the biggest part of it, but you got to have all the side dishes with the main meal, it makes it better. There's nothing better than a really good steak for me. But what makes it better is some garlic mashed potatoes, right? Maybe some asparagus, a side of raw horseradish. And now, it's a perfect meal for me.
Talk dirty to me.
And maybe a, red wine demi-glaze on the steak, right?
Oh, fancy.
All these little things, right? The steak is the steak, and right, it's the most important part.
The steak is the steak.
It's the steak.
The standard is the standard.
It's the entree. It's the main thing.
We're painting the steak red.
And the steak has got to be good, and the team has got to be good, right? But all that other stuff around it makes it just that much better. And so for Justin to understand, I made it a food analogy. And he's totally in. But I'm just, it's just getting better and better, and I think that for the first time, I feel real momentum, and we're about something good. Good things are happening around the team and the way the games are being put on. So, I know I'm an owner, and you're like, Ali, you're talking in a self-serving way. I'm talking as a guy from just Tucson and things to do in Tucson, and I'm just telling you, the convention center, the atmosphere, everything to do with the Tucson Sugar Skulls. Bring your kids, bring your family. I promise you, it is a great time.
Absolutely.
And get out of the heat. It's a great place to get out of the heat.
When you got steak-colored paint, you paint the barn steak.
Yep.
That's right.
And Casey Otto, their new quarterback in his Sugar Skulls debut, getting the W over to Mexico.
I think Ellis is going to get back in there. I think it was good for him to sit and watch a game. He got a little dinged up in the last game against San Diego.
Yeah.
So he gets his health back, and you kind of just watch, look, you don't need to be a superhero at quarterback. Protect the ball, make the easy throws, and then I thought the coaches did a great job last night of helping Casey Otto kind of get into the game a little bit, because we have a very dynamic and powerful running game. And we really relied on the running game yesterday, and turned out it worked out. And you got to give it up to my guy, the not-so-fat kicker, Macias.
Yeah.
Macias was Money Macias.
Money
I think he
Macias.
was, 4 for 4 field goals?
Yep.
And we needed all of them.
Yep.
So
he was a huge hand in that game.
he was, to me, he was the MVP of the game right
No
there
doubt.
with the defense. So Money Macias, good job.
My good is Arizona quarterback Noah Fafita. This past weekend, Noah hosted a camp that was a part of his First Down Faith Foundation.
Yeah.
And this camp, it helps kids with football and ages 11 through 14. also there's a faith component to it as well. And Noah's he's very grounded in his faith, and to see the amount of people that came out and took part in this camp, and then I mean we're talking about 90 kids, and there was a new element to this camp too. They had 30 girls because girls flag football is a rising sport, and Noah thought that was very important to have that in the camp. So 60 boys came out there, 30 girl football players were out there, ages 11 through 14, and to see not only Noah and his brother Dash Fafita, but to see the Arizona football players, the teammates, guys like Trey Spivey and all of his teammates be out there and be a part of this camp, I think is just such a special deal. And I can't recall a time when an Arizona football player hosted his own camp. Like we've seen Arizona football camps, we've seen camps all around southern Arizona, but for an active Arizona football player to have his own camp and provide kids with little goodie bags, little Noah Fafita player cards with his stats and also like his favorite Bible verse and everything, like to see that was it's just incredible. And we have a really impressive young man that has really immersed himself in the Tucson community. Noah Fafita is from Huntington Beach, California. He's from Orange County. He grew up in SoCal. But I think Noah Fafita, throughout the rest of his life, will be an honorary Tucsonan, because what he has brought to the University of Arizona, what he has brought to Tucson, man, it's going to be really hard to duplicate. And so just appreciate Noah Fafita in the next year that he is here, because he is truly one of one, and I think it's funny that he wears number 1 as his jersey number. So, I'm just really impressed by Noah Fafita, the maturity that he carries himself with. Like I said, man, appreciate it while you can, Tucson, because this is a tremendous young man.
Yeah, no, it won't be duplicated.
Yeah,
you can try to replicate it, but I'm just gonna give this not just to Noah Fafita, but the guys on the Arizona football team. When they do these things where they're engaged with the community, they're like genuinely there. They're not just showing up.
They're present.
To check a box. They're actually present and engaged. So, again, this is why I think you should do this story about the Bear Down Brotherhood and go to these guys' houses, the different position groups when they're having dinner together and stuff like that. I think it might give the fans a lot of insight that this culture that Brent Brennan's built is not just talking about it. It's in action.
Absolutely.
And you can get behind the veil a little bit, or the curtain, or whatever obstruction that you can't see both ways. I think will give some real insight into that being present, being engaged, and being genuine. That's how you build culture. And he's, from Brent to the rest of the coaches, with the guys that they coach, to the team as a whole, it's real.
Absolutely. Ollie, what's your bad?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I was going to say, may I throw in a good very
Sure.
quickly? I wish more of what I was about to say was a joke. But on Saturday, I had a buddy over at my house, and ESPN 8 The Ocho was available. Flipped it on. It was the Pillow Fight Championship. And I heard the 5 Ds of dodgeball get read out on ESPN 8 The Ocho.
Hell yeah.
And it made me a very happy camper.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive.
And dodge.
And dodge.
Yes, sir. Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
No, I was just another point. Like, I enjoy hanging out with you, Andrew, and I think I'm very fond of you in a lot of ways. But I don't think I'd want to hang out with you. It's like Saturday. It's like, oh, there's all this stuff going on. Why don't we put it on the Pillow Fighting Championship?
Hey, anytime ESPN 8 The Ocho pops up on my Hulu front page, I'm like, let's see what's on.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll just be quick on my bad. I enjoyed the Lakers' Game 1 victory over Houston. I do like the NBA. I do like the NBA playoffs. It's going to be the Celtics and the Oklahoma City Thunder in the championship game. So if that makes you happy, great. I think it's, bleep Boston forever. And OKC may be the most methodically dominant, boring team I've ever watched since the San Antonio Spurs. And, they only got like 31 first-round picks in the next 3 drafts, too. So they're just probably not going to get worse. It's like we're going through it, and I get to see, Jokic with Denver and the wonderful things he does. One of my favorite non-Lakers of all time.
He's so fun to watch.
Wembanyama with San Antonio, and he's just got a killer instinct, and the guy's going to be the face of the league, and I just love watching him. He's a complete alien. And then just knowing that we're just going to go through all of this, and it's going to be okay, OKC and Boston in the NBA Finals.
Yep.
All right, so that's my bad.
My bad is badass. And Becky Burke is a badass, man. The Arizona women's basketball coach. This past weekend, she participated in the Ironman Texas Challenge. Yeah.
Is it technically Iron Person?
Yes, but it's the Ironman Texas North American Championship, which is a one-day triathlon which spans over 140 miles.
Wow. Damn.
We're talking about 2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, and 26.2-mile run.
And that Texas humidity, too.
Yeah.
Jesus
And it
Christ.
takes, I think like over 17 hours to complete that. And Becky Burke did it. Arizona women's basketball coach did that.
Good Lord.
So, yeah, any players that want to come play for the University of Arizona, just know that Becky Burke is probably in better shape than you. And she could put on the shoes and she could give you buckets when she's playing scout team. So, Becky Burke is just the ultimate badass. I mean, she trains with the triathlon team, the UVA triathlon team. So, I just have to give a big shout out to Becky Burke, the Arizona women's basketball coach, man. Badass.
She's doing it at the college level with like supremely high level female athletes. What I used to do with my 10-year-old Foothills Chargers team, which is we're running gassers, I'm running with you, and we're going to keep running till somebody beats me.
Yeah.
Let's just say there's a lot of people throwing up. Becky Burke's just running baseline to baseline. It's like, when you guys can beat me, we'll stop.
Please, coach.
Yeah.
I'll make my ugly real quick, Ali. Phoenix Suns, you mentioned them, getting killed by Oklahoma City Thunder. 17 turnovers. Woof. Dylan Brooks, 6 for 22 from the field. Woof.
He did make 2 incredible layups, though.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's my ugly. The Phoenix Suns just looking bad against
All
OKC.
right, my ugly is one of the most unique lines I've ever seen in a baseball game, and it's from Ryan Nelson of the Arizona Diamondbacks. He threw 30 pitches yesterday. 30.
Okay.
19 were strikes. Okay? In those 30 pitches, 19 of which were strikes, he got 1 out,
Nice.
gave up 8 runs
Heck yeah.
on 8 hits, walked a guy, and did get 1 strikeout. So a third of an inning, 8 hits, 8 runs, all earned,
Oh, man.
1 walk, 1 strikeout in 30 pitches. That's got to be a record.
That's not ideal.
That's
for sure.
ideal for the other team, for sure.
I guess.
It's ideal
But-
when you bet the Blue Jays to win on the money line. It's like, I'm feeling good about my
Hey,
bet.
you were good top of second.
Yeah, and I was good at the the top of the first.
Yeah.
He got 1 out. His 1 out was a strikeout. Now, you threw 30 pitches, and you gave up 8 hits and a walk. Feel bad for the guy that struck out. It's like, man,
Right?
I want in on this party.
Couldn't get in on the action.
like everybody got on base except for me.
Yep.
Yeah, good job, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Ryan Nelson. I'm still trying to figure out the math of how it's impossible that you threw 30 total pitches but gave up 8 hits, 8 earned runs, and walked a guy. And struck out
It's honestly
Dave. And
impressive.
struck out Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, Dave.
Yeah.
All right, that is it for The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, brought to you by Chapman Automotive Group. Visit them at chapmantucson.com.